Welcome to Sequence R, the smarter, faster way to power your email outreach. In this video, we'll show you how to get started with Sequence R and create your first email sequence. Starting off, head to sequencer.com and sign up. Enter your name, email address, and create a secure password. Next, enter your company name, which will also serve as your subdomain. You'll receive a confirmation email. Just click the link to verify it, and your account is ready to go. Before getting started, the first thing you'll want to do is confirm the type of plan you want. You can select a paid plan, which comes with many advantages, such as higher sending limits and more active contacts. However, you can also start with a free plan and upgrade at a later time. Let's select the free plan to start. Once you're in, start with connecting your email. Head over to the email section and select Add Email to get started. Depending on your email provider, you have a few options here. Select the desired option and follow the steps as needed to set up your email address. From there, you can add your name and enter a custom email signature. Now that the email is set up, let's create your first email sequence. The first step is to create a campaign. To create a campaign, start by selecting View All Projects on the left. On the Projects page, select Add Project. Give your project a name. For this example, let's create a campaign for the Inbound Leads Welcome sequence. Select the campaign and let's configure it further from here. You'll see a few options at the top. In the Send From drop-down, select the email you want the communication to come from. You can also click the boxes here to include your signature, add an unsubscribe link, and track email open rates. If you scroll down, you'll see some important details that we'll configure later. Before we enter the information here, let's go ahead and create our email sequence. Select Sequence from the left-hand navigation. You'll be taken to the page for you to create and manage all emails and the sequence of them for this campaign. Let's create a few emails together. Add the subject line and the messaging here. Create messages from scratch or copy and paste messaging, and leverage the dynamic placeholders available at the bottom. Once you've added this information, you can also attach any file you want, such as an onboarding guide, sales brochure, white paper, or anything else you want to add to this email. At the bottom, you'll see a Comments text box. This is where you can specify details about the email and the campaign as needed. For example, let's say this is the first template. For this campaign, let's add another email. You can add whatever information you want here and continue to use the dynamic placeholders as needed. Now that we have the emails, the next important step before saving this is to add the days of delay you'll need between emails. For example, let's say that email 2 should be delayed 4 days after the first email. You're free to enter whatever custom number of days you want here. Click Save and Approve Sequence to save the email sequence. Now that we've created the email sequence, let's go over how to import the list of email contacts and then kickstart the campaign. Let's go back to the List section. To the right, you'll see an Import option. From here, you can upload a CSV file or download a sample template that you can use and populate as you see fit. Let's download the template together. In the template, you'll see the headers at the top, and you can populate all the necessary information from here. You can also copy and paste information from another list. However, an important thing to consider is that in order for this template to work effectively, the headers on your other file must match the template to be recognized by the system. You can add as many contacts as you want here. However, there is one more caveat to consider. If there is a duplicate email, the file won't upload and you'll need to remove the duplicate and try again. Let's save the template and import it now. Once imported, you'll now see a list of all contacts from the upload. If you want to create new contacts manually from here, click the plus sign at the bottom left and add their details. Now that you've added the contacts, let's go ahead and configure the last piece of information. Enter the number of emails per day you'd like to send, then select the time and time zone in which you'd like to send it. Select the start date for the campaign. Indicate if you want to skip weekends and select the Start button. Your campaign is now activated and will run automatically. You've now successfully created your first email sequence with Sequence R. Boost your outreach and engage your audience seamlessly with Sequence R today.